What's up, gang? Do a little outdoor warm-up for this week. I don't know if you spent much time outside this weekend, but fall definitely seems to be here. Hopefully this stays, but we got a nice amount of rain today, and so I figured shoot a little warm-up in front of the kids' climbing wall here. All right, so to start things off, we're just gonna go with real basic arm swing. So just side to side, opening up the shoulders, try and switch which arm is crossed back and forth. Just open up the shoulders a little bit. After you get about 10 each direction here, we'll go forward and back. Get the arms predominantly as the swinging motion here, so my torso pretty much stays upright. Just getting the arm swings, and then let's get the whole body. So get a little bit of a hinge, and then after a few of these, maybe we'll get a little bit of a jump to the top of each of your swings. The idea being using some of that momentum to help carry you up. All right, then we'll get some boneless. Let the arms just swing wide, back and forth. Kind of start by twisting the hips, then the torso, shoulders, and then the arms just kind of fly out to the sides afterward. Back and forth. Nice. Try and tilt this down so you can see my feet. Next up, we're going to do a variation. Maybe not. There we go. We're going to do some ostrich bounces, but every time you do the bounce, I want you to cross your leg. So right foot in front of the left, bounce. Left in front of the right, bounce, bounce, bounce. A little bit of coordination. See how many we can get. Let's try and get about 20 to 30 of these. Kind of fun, get your coordination task going there. I will tilt this back up here a little bit. Then we're going to do some of the inflatable man. So we'll go 5 times each direction. You're going to lean down to one side as much as you can. Try and touch outside your feet. Drag your hands around. Arch. And then the other direction. Back and forth. One more each way. Then we're going to drop down into a squat. Just bouncing down the bottom of the squat. It is so pleasant outside. This is crazy. Did a little swim in the rain earlier, and it was actually chilly. So the seasons are changing. I'll take it. Bouncing back and forth. Once we have about 50 bounces, we're going to get 5 thoracic rotations here, all in a row on the same arm. And then on your 5th one, we're going to hang out pointing straight up for 10 seconds. I want you to try and get maybe 2 or 3 good breaths down here. And get the other side. Rotate up and down 5 times. Then on the 5th one, rotate and hold it. 2 to 3 good breaths. Nice. Yeah, if you were here on Saturday, you joined us for the first running workout, but now that we're under 100 regularly, shoot, under 90 almost this whole week, we're going to be running a little bit more. So a little bit more drills on our feet here again, maybe some single leg stuff to get our bodies prepped, and then expect to see at least 1 to 2 running workouts each week. So we're going to bring back the tennis balls. We played with them a little bit in a different way earlier this week. We're going to do something that's kind of similar to what we've played with before, but just working on different kind of patterns. So in the beginning, all we're trying to do is just get some dribbling going. Whatever rhythm feels good. If you need to kind of catch and drop, try and keep your feet moving. But the idea here is what we're going to try and do after we're dribbling is at some point I want you to try and dribble and then snatch it. So the idea being the dribbling, everything's kind of moving, you're staying very nimble, you can kind of move around your square, but then when we go to snatch it, everything happens together. So just like you would land on a snatch or a clean, catch everything nice and crisp as your feet hit is exactly when you're going to grab the ball. We can make this as complex as you want. You can do, say a hand you're dribbling with the catch. You can go from behind, so grab with the opposite hand. You can even twist the body. Just, find different patterns that work for you. And then when you want to get real creative, we'll start including your foot. What that looks like is as we're dribbling, get your rhythm going, and we're going to bounce with the foot, then catch it. Maybe you try and bounce back foot and catch it. But all we're trying to do is add a little bit of timing and a little bit of speed to this movement. Get as creative as you want. Maybe the first few days we start nice and simple, and then try and spice it up a little bit, have some fun. But 3 to 5 minutes dribbling around, we'll switch arms from time to time, but try and keep it snappy, and once they're looking good, make it a little bit more complex. So 3 to 5 minutes of that, and then we're gonna go 3 rounds, 10 reps each. Regular old push-ups, body weight lunges, so you can do those just in place lunges. And then you're gonna pick up one of the barbells, and we're gonna do some barbell bent over rows. So instead of on the rings or instead of doing pull-ups, we're gonna hit some bent over rows. Push-ups, lunges, bent over rows, 3 rounds of 10 each. Enjoy. And enjoy the weather.